Continuamos con el verbo to be en tiempo pasado, junto a la palabra from.
From when I was a child growing up in Los Angeles. And my interests grew from when I was a child growing up in Los Angeles during.
Would have wished I could have watched my content from when I was in school.
11 years old, I still have some notebooks from when I was 11.
But I have memories from when I was a kid, riding in the backseat of my car.
So I'm going to tell you a very quick story from when I was the chancellor in Washington, D.C.
She took me to every available art class from when I was 8 to 16.
For that, I said, I don't remember anything from when I was 5 years old.
I remembered it from when I was a kid back home in Denmark.
Few specific things in the context of how I look. Few specific things in the context of how I look at that arc from when I was.
From when I was at the tax policy group, and.
But answering that same question back from when I was starting out being an actor.
Science teacher from when I was in high school, and when
very vividly from when I was first hired was
this. I knew from when I was really, really little that this is what I wanted to do.
Now, and I look at that from when I was young and where we are now.
From when I was researching you even more, you didn't know that you had dyslexia in school.
Like my slime thrower from when I was a little kid.
I think that I'll tell you something else I came away from when I was doing By the People.
Its history from when I was there had gulags that
Pushing forwards to what I told you before from when I was a kid, it's a lot of time. It has been very important to me. And I'm going to start with a story from when I was 8 years old. And
Wow. I've always had a couple songs from when I was in high school that I love, but any more than 2 songs in a row from those.
My love and appreciation for her is very, very different from when I was a teenager.
A place where I started from when I was in high school.
Well, when I transitioned from when I was still working at the hospital, I knew
about Dell computers from when I was younger, so.
From when I was 2 or 3 years old.
My passion really came from when I was going through the thick of postpartum depression.
So in a way, the mother wound from when I was 2 or 3 years old is a reflection of the YouTube channel.
And I still have a Yoda in the studio from when I was a kid. This is my actual Yoda puppet from when I was a kid.
From I'm very young, I was brought in really in the sea, and my father used to take us to the sea.
And I'm there to see any changes from when I was last there.
I danced all the way from when I was little through high school.
There's a lot of things that are different from when I was a child growing up in a rural area to now for women.
Right now. From when I was a little girl, her and my mom both taught me about the sacredness of water and why it's.
So anything and everything started from when I was 17.
My nightstand, it's a little art project of my handprint from when I was 6 years old.
Come on. I'm not the same person from when I was there.
Órale.
Remembrance from when I was in high school. But anyway.
Then there's a whole batch of books that I'm not even including from when I was on the Indies Introduced panel. So
More bison. This is from when I was up there.
Harry Workers.
From when I was very young, I was very passionate about athletics and nutrition and fitness. I thought.
You do?
Well, I had that relationship from when I was a little girl.
I think that's me. I have my yearbooks from when I was in grade school.
Aside from when I was in 6th grade, I wanted to play the drums and there was auditions and
Patrol to be patrolling the streets if you had a lot of rural area.
So things have changed some from when I was growing up.
So I played a lot of football already from when I was 4.
Has it changed from when I was a child?
One of the best moments from when I was a kid was when I got a dog.
Nobody here remembers the Lexington line from when I was young. It was unair conditioned.
Things that are different from when I was a child.
To me, in the sense that I always liked to gamble from when I was like my
2.0. I just like from a little kid.
Is that too much to ask? I want it to taste like my birthday when I was 5.
Really get good coaching from. When I dream of being a designer, and I'm like, no, never. I found a notebook from when I was around 12.